I am doing a sound check once again. Let me see this. Yeah, the main menu music is catchy. Anyway, here we go. Testing 1, 2. Okay. It sounds good. The sound check has been passed. I think I'm good to go. Let's clear my throat for proper streaming technique. Oh, I also need to move my phone over here. I hope everyone is doing well, by the way. Today was a good day. I got some brand new coffee, and the coffee was in fact super strong. And I'll say it, I love a coffee that can whoop my ass in the morning. I love a coffee that can just absolutely whoop my ass out of the bed and be like, it's time to go, baby. There's no substitute in life for a decent, good cup of coffee. Oh, and this cup of coffee was from Nicaragua. And I don't know what the Nicaraguans are doing down there in their coffee fields. I don't know what they fed their coffee bean plants. But that stuff is amazing. Nicaragua, I knew you once for cigars, but now I know you for coffee. Oh, hey, oh gosh, I'm terrible at pronunciation. Chicho? How are you doing? Let's see. Clear. Okay, I need to clear some of these event stages. That's what should be what's on my to-do list. Cuz I have been grinding. I'm trying to. Oh, by the way, yeah. How was your day today, Chicho? Yeah, like today was a good day for me. I was just wondering, how was your day? I'm here to grind this event solely for the points, but I'm also been grinding these ships right here. Mainly because I need heavy cruiser firepower. I would prefer to have more heavy cruiser firepower in my fleet tech. So I'm farming the event. Ah, I see. Me as well. Yeah, I was like, I don't normally. So I have all the ships from this event, but I need the rewards from the event, because I was like, dang, they got gold parts in there. They got some some UR blueprints. They got some cognition chips. I am hungry for cog chips, by the way. Those cog chips, like, because I've been rapidly trying to level up heavy cruisers, mainly because I neglected heavy cruisers. Like, I was mostly using light cruisers, so I have the fleet tech on my light cruisers is ridiculous, because I've already, upped to level 120 a bunch of light cruisers that I wanted. Whoops, I need to get rid of that. There we go. Yeah. You say, pretty good. I got all the event ships too. Honaka, I will get it from the ticket. See, I needs cubes. Yeah, save your cubes, man. Yeah, you gotta save as many cubes as you can, especially since we're supposed to be having the, I don't know when the UR event is going to come, but I am hyped. Oh, Blitzen Productions. Welcome, Blitzen Productions. How are you today? Yeah, I was all about saving the cognition chip, or not the chips, saving the cubes, because I was like, I need to save as many cubes as possible. These cubes are like incredibly, well, I'll just say I lost my shot at getting Ulrich von Utten. I will not lose again. I will not lose the next another UR ship again. I have learned from that mistake. I would like to say I learned from my mistakes. I really do. And your goal is you should. There's something on the edge of my screen. There we go. I got it. In any case, yeah, I was like, see, since it's 11 p.m., very tired. Oh, dang. Where are you? Oh, don't tell me where you're at if you don't want to. But, yeah. Actually, yeah, dang, 11 p.m. for y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stream earlier because I'm like, I don't know. I was watching a podcast earlier. I love to watch podcasts and read audiobooks, and I was originally planning on streaming earlier, but I got sidetracked. Say, I've finished Azuma Fate Simulation 2. Oh, okay. I'm working on Azuma right now because I had a moment where I could decide on who to level up, whether it was Chikuma or Azuma for my Soccer Empire fleet, and I went with Chikuma just because I like Chikuma more. But now I'm leveling up Azuma. See, here it is 2 a.m. Oh man, where are you at? Oh, see, leave it at Europe. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Me, I'm like, actually, it's pretty late where I'm at too. Man. Yeah, I was sitting here, I was like, to stream or go, well, I kind of thought maybe I should try going to sleep, but that cup of coffee I drank this morning was freaking nuclear. I don't know what Nicaraguans use to grow their coffee, but I want the recipe. I'm still wired. You're in Italy? I have never been to Italy. I mainly want to go there exclusively for the food. I mean, I know you guys have like, Rome and, all the history and architecture, but I love Italian food. Like, I would go there and I would just eat everything. Oh, and I would also probably drink all the Italian wine. I don't know if this happened to anyone, but like, okay, so is it just me, or did the quality of alcohol everywhere get a little bit worse after the pandemic? Maybe it's just me, but like, see, 2 to 3 hours earlier, and I would stay longer. I see. Okay. I'll try. Okay, so Blitzen Productions, I'll keep that in mind. I'll try and stream earlier. Yeah. See, but I have coursework in for tomorrow, so gonna sleep. See ya. It's all good, man. Yeah. Good luck to you, my friend. And I'll try and stream earlier. I've been. This is what I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna try and see if I can stream maybe like either every other day. Or either every day or every other day. I'm kind of gonna pick one of those. We'll see. But I was thinking. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about alcohol. So is it just me, or did all the quality of all the alcohol everywhere? You say I don't really like alcohol, so I don't know if you're right. Oh, that's fair enough. But man, I like in particular wine, but I also happen to like beer. But it seemed like almost all the alcohol everywhere, the quality got poorer, and you would get more headaches and more like hangovers from usually what were supposed to be very good quality alcohols. I should put that in a video discussion next time. I'll be like, let's see. But the gin a friend of mine bought was very good. So you're into gin. All right. Yeah, I'm into mainly, I would say I do like tea, but I also like wine. I try and stay away from soda. Like even, I remember when I was in high school, I watched someone wash the bumper, the rusty, nasty bumper of the back of their truck with Coca-Cola, and it was clean. And I saw that and I was like, I cannot drink Coca-Cola. I'm gonna avoid drinking Coca-Cola, at least the Coca-Cola they have in the US. Like I'm gonna they have like all this type of all natural Coca-Cola in other countries, and I tried some of it and that was good. I tried some of that Coca-Cola. I was like very happy. It was good stuff. Maybe I have to try some gin. Gin sounds good. I love this loading screen. This is one of my favorites. Mainly because Kubishev and oh my god, I'm forgetting her name. Those two ships right there. Excellent waifu material. I wonder if I should rank the loading screens. Which are the best loading screens of Azur Lane? That one would score high, to be fair. Oh, by the way, someone said they had an issue with what was it? Okay, wait. Someone said they had an issue with the Siren data logger and trying to get it to work. Like they had bought it, but it was Kursk. That's right. That's right. Yeah, Kursk is... I wish Kursk was better in terms of performance, but I was like, They gave her a top tier waifu. They gave her a top tier waifu design. But I was like, she's just not worth using compared to like any of the other Northern Parliament vanguards. It's like, dang. Anyway, there was something I was saying earlier before. Forgot what it was now. Something to do with, okay. I digressed, and my brain switched its train of thought to a different track. And it totally lost the other track. It just left, and it didn't look back. Yeah, I'm wondering, okay, so I'm wondering what the next UR event, what faction it's going to be. And if I had to shoot from the hip, I would say, so Eagle Union already got their UR, so they're ruled out. Royal Navy, they got their, I would say, they got Implacable, so they're ruled out. I could see an IJN event. But at the same time, I'm like, there's IJN, they already have most, the most UR ships out of all the factions. And even then, what would it be? And I'm like, it might be, and now I'm thinking, it could be French. Or it could be Italian. French or Italian. I also like this loading screen. This is another one of my favorites for many indomitable reasons. Yeah, you see what I did there? You see what I did there? Yeah. You say Italian UR would be nice. Yeah, they are. I think they're the only ones that don't have a UR right now. Yeah, they're just kind of UR-less. Although they did get some top tier PvP ships, like the Italian ships. See, I don't know if we ever had a very good ship to be and you are in game. I'm curious. I'm curious. Oh, RJX, lol. Welcome, RJX. But yeah, like so yeah, when I think of Italian ships, most of what I think of is like um I would say mainly Giulio Cesar. I think I need to do more reading on the Italian Navy because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, Italian World War II ships. Because most of the time when I think about them, they there's no Italian ship that really like sticks out. And oh my gosh, I lost the screen. Okay, it went black. I see that it went black. Hold on a second. What is going on here? Okay, I was testing this with a new streaming setup. I know not to do this now. Okay, can you see it now? Can you see it now? Is it still working? It's still okay. So I have picture in my OBS, but I don't have picture on the YouTube. I think I need to wait a minute. Okay, I was testing this with a new streaming setup. I know not. Okay, yeah. See, now I got it back. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, BlueStacks is getting worse by the day. Well, I'm using different settings right now. Who knows? Maybe I need to switch to LD player. Yeah. BlueStacks for me, it was the only one that like the only one that was working all right last time I was trying this. See, when I saw Indomitable for the first time, I thought without a doubt she will be the UR. Then I saw Vanguard and I was kind of disappointed, but at least I got her. Yeah, I would say Vanguard looks humble for a UR design. Vanguard looks very humble. And she is, what's the word I'm looking for? Lightly equipped compared to other UR ships. She is much lighter armored in the chest area compared to other UR ships. Like when I saw her design, I was like, she's a UR? Oh. Okay. Had no idea. It turned your screen black for the ads, it seems. Oh, blasted ads. Okay, for some reason, the ads are on the left side of me. And see, whoop, says howdy matey. Howdy. Yeah, the ads are on the left side of me, and I don't know what it is with these ads. But I keep trying to like, the last time when I put BlueStacks on my gaming laptop, I had no ads. I had none of this. And now I'm just looking at these ads and they're trying to sell me stuff. And it's like, I don't know who chose these ads, but these are stuff that clearly a gamer would not buy. They're trying to sell me women's clothes. And I'm like, Who is in charge of installing this? You do realize this is a gaming app for mobile games. Like, I'm not saying women don't play mobile games, but women's clothes is not what you should be trying to sell here. You should be trying to sell me, like, I don't know, PS5 or accessories for PS5, new gaming controllers. I worked in sales. See, I've been farming this event with my Ryza fleet. It's so fun. Yeah, I had already done the major event, so I forgot like the story. I could probably go back and play the story if I really wanted to. But you say, oh, that event was my first UR event, and I didn't get Vanguard in 150 pulls, but I got Implacable in 3. You got war crimed in your pulls. Ugh. That implacable pull will haunt me for the rest of my streaming life. I was so upset at that pool. I was like, implacable. This woman's gonna, take me for all I'm worth. It's terrible. Sell me the mouse pads at least. Yeah, the mouse pads. Cushiony mouse pads. Which, what's funny is I did not know that I think in Japan they sell a bunch of these mouse pads where it's like the mouse pad is like, a woman's bosom or a woman's rear, and both of the cushions massage your wrist when you're using the mouse. I was like, apparently they sell a bunch of these, and I'm like, yeah, they would never sell these in mass anyway in the US. I was like, dang. Yeah, and I was watching this anime called Prison School, and they even made a joke in the anime with one of these mouse pads. Cause like, okay, in the anime, there's the vice president who is a incredibly hardline, man-hating. Oh, there we go again. It went out. Okay, I'm gonna change these settings back. Stupid ads. Oh no, what just happened? Okay, it stopped on me. Wow, it ended. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, re-upload. I'm going to reboot it. Sorry about this, guys. And then I'm going to switch all the settings back. This is terrible. Horrible. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, what were y'all saying? Yeah, hello, OG. Oh, hey, Noriko. How's it going? I'm just fooling around with BlueStacks. This is a second test stream, really, but I'm trying to. I was trying some different settings, and I now see those settings were very poor. So I have learned from my mistake. Let's see. Hello, hope you are good. I got another implacable. Even you can't get implacable now, but she loves me too much. I see how it is. That implacable role. Everyone's gonna remember that role. It was that bad. That was the worst role. That was literally the most costly and worst event I have done. I was like, dang. I was sitting there near the end. I was like, not a pity roll. Please don't do this. Yeah, Implacable hates my guts, apparently. She likes you, though. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just double checking. Is it still it looks like it's still connected. Because it's uploading. I have the image of the loading screen, and it says that that's what it's doing. Yeah, it's booting up. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. Wap says Hammond 2 took 250 pulls. Sevastopol took me 200 plus. Sevastopol? Dang, that's a lot of pulls. For Sevastopol? I got like 5 of her in in no time flat. Elites curse me. Oh yeah, I would say so if you have to go through that, yeah, the elites cursed you. The elites must be like, oh, I don't want to get put in his shipyard. We don't do that. It went from Queen Elizabeth to oh wait, see, I need a Casino mouse pad to my poor wrist. Okay, so it says, yeah, I don't have a black screen here. Wow, BlueStacks, what are you doing? Okay, I'm switching all the settings back to default. This was fun to try and switch these up, but this nonsense is terrible. All right, let me try this. Do you guys see it now? Are you serious? Okay, so I'm still testing out this streaming set. Please bear with me. I apologize for this. Some people showing up. What kind of stream is he running here? Man. I'm guessing, is this the ads? Is this purely from the ads? Because this is chaos. This is all types of chaos. Let's see. Okay. Elites are harder to get than SR sometimes. We just see the lottery ad. Lol. Looks fine now. Never mind. Okay, so you see the lottery ad. Are you serious? Wait, what happens if I click this? Okay, I did not mean to click that. Wait, you still don't see it? Black screen. Ah! Okay. Seriously, what is wrong with this? I hate BlueStacks. I'm starting to think I will go back to, okay. Please to God be working now. Okay, it looks like I see it's good now. At least it looks good in the stream when I click the... You got 2 Vanguards and 100 rolls? Are you serious? You know how long it took me to get Vanguard? Henai... I'm gonna say Henai Kimiko. It took me forever to get Vanguard. I don't remember how many rolls it took. I think it was like... Actually, I think it was closer to like 125. Something like that. Okay, I did not mean to enter Operation Sorry. I'm going back. Can see now? Okay. By the way, you never got Musashi. Ooh. Who's better, Vanguard or New Jersey? Okay, in a USS faction fleet, it's definitely New Jersey. Vanguard is better for virtually every other type of fleet. And it's because her skills are both kind of supportive. No matter what fleet you put her in. Vanguard is actually, in my opinion, probably the best overall battleship in the game. Because she can do so much for virtually any fleet. I like New Jersey better. Because America. But, you know. I do respect the game. I do respect that Vanguard is definitely has the most utility and very good damage. Best mix of everything, really. See, are they comparable? I think individually. Oh no, don't do this. Okay, now it's moving at slow frames per second. Okay, this should level out now. Wow. I don't know what is up with BlueStacks. BlueStacks is 2 seconds away from getting fired permanently. I'm about to fire BlueStacks. Anyway, fever mode. Why does that sound kind of dirty? Fever mode activated. See, you say, are they comparable? Vanguard is a BB buffer. Yeah, that's what I mean. Vanguard is a better BB buffer. See, you can see now. LTG. Oh my gosh, it went black again, didn't it? Okay, I changed the settings once, and it's doing this. I changed the settings once, and it's doing this. Return everything to default. This was a bad decision. Display. BlueStack system default. Unbelievable. Oh my god, I don't know, OG BlueStacks runs good for me on my streams. Yeah, that's the thing is, I don't know if it's BlueStacks or if it's the connection I have to OBS, because the other alternative I have is doing this. So I'm in OBS right now. If I just click, let's see, game capture, and I just make a new one. I'm sorry, y'all. This is. Some people show up here. They're like, "Where's the string?" And I'm like, "I'm testing right now." Okay, let me try adding this. Nope, they're both black. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna delete that. This is bad streaming. Excuse my excuse me for my okay, the next best thing I can do is this. Let me see. Window. Oh no, wait. Properties. Forget that one. Cancel. Because I can still hear it, and the game itself is still going. What if I just type in display capture? Oh wait, don't do that. And fit to window. Oh no, wait, fit to screen. And then go back here. Can you all see it now? Ah, crap. Oh no, wait. Okay, there. Okay, I can see it now. I just go to move. Oh wait, don't move that one. Move this one. Oh no, wait. Move you over here. This is option number 2. Admittedly, though, this is a little annoying. Because I'm like, dang, I had it working just fine earlier. What is going on here? Okay, I don't know exactly what just happened to BlueStacks. Let's see. Turn off the BlueStacks ad. Wait. See, best backliner is Gneisenau. You all know it. Turn off the blue. Go capture and go Windows 10 or higher. Really? Okay, so. Window projector source. Filters. Wait, how do you turn off the ad in BlueStacks? Because it never did this to me before. Ah, crap. Okay. Free up space. Nope. 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 Let's see. Go capture. Oh, you just TKO'd Elizabeth Meta. That's a first. You see, I see it. Okay. Gamepad, devices, game settings, graphics, display. So I'm like, I don't know how to turn off the ad. Okay. Preferences. You say preferences. Okay, look. Let me go back. Preferences. Allow BlueStacks to connect with Discord. Create desktop shortcuts. Ask for sign-in. Enable Android while tapping. Allow. Oh, there we go. There we go. Disable. There we go. Save changes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Noriko. Okay, that's so much better. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Preferences, then platform, last one. Okay, so that's a first. This one, under preferences, it says allow BlueStacks to. Okay, I got it. Thank you very much, guys. It was a team effort. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Most I've done to Queen Elizabeth Meta is 50,000. Say, oh, yo, I just TKO'd Queen Elizabeth meta. That's a first, I see. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why. It works with display capture, but if I go to just game capture... Oh, now game capture wants to work. Yeah, okay. I guess it was just the ads, maybe. Those ads were annoying. Yes, I am so glad the ads are gone. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. I'm using Hiryu Meta Boop. Okay, and then... See, the only ads we like are those loading screens. Yes, those are clearly ads for the game. Those are, you know, game developer ads. Oh, wait, I need to pull a dock space. Okay. Yes, game developer ads are the only acceptable ads. Oh my goodness. Who needs upgrading? Oh yeah, you. I have not leveled you up yet, Vittorio Veneto. And you have considerable leveling. Oh wait, she's currently in bed. Oh no, I can't. Okay. I forgot, I'm leveling her up right now. I was like, dang. And scroll down. Okay, I don't know why it's doing this to me, because I've literally changed all the settings back to default to what I was streaming with yesterday. I didn't download anything new. Anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of ships here. Now I think about it, I'm looking back, I'm like, I probably should have leveled a lot of these up. Sakawa is one of them. It's on my list. Mainly because, I don't know, I just think she looks cute. Okay. The retros are thin on the ground. Let's see. Okay, and then once I get this going again. Auto. You know, I think the ads was the problem with the black screen. That was the only thing, maybe. Yeah, never mind. That might have been it. Okay. So I'm using Hiryu Meta. Synced her airstrikes to hit as the other enemies spawn. Let's see, most I did in Queen Elizabeth Meta was 1,200,000 with Musashi, Mikasa, and Amagi. I hope Mikasa gets an augment or a retro. She's bound to get one of those sooner or later. Because I think Mikasa is liked by the devs because they keep putting her in the storyline. Like, she talks a lot in any of the plots that they put her in. So I was like, you know, she's probably a favorite of the devs. See, a meta guide would be fire, you say. Oh, okay. I'll see what I can do about that. A meta guide. Okay, I can't lean back too far on this thing. Let me see if y'all can still see me when I lean back. Okay, this works. See, I can only deal 400 to 500 damage per run on Queen Elizabeth meta. You know, with Queen Elizabeth meta, I have mostly been just using... okay, I usually use Vanguard, Musashi, and New Jersey. I don't know exactly what the most I've done is, because I need to go... Actually, I could probably go check that today. See, like, what's the most damage I can do to Queen Elizabeth meta? Yeah. See, August Vaughn, LV level 30. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Same here at most 500k, says no. August Vaughn Percival at dev level 30. I have her fully maxed out, and August von Parzival is one of my most used carriers. She's an excellent ship. See, my full Queen Elizabeth meta lineup is Musashi, Vanguard, Hiryu meta, Agir, Helena, and Plymouth. She was the flagship back in the day, so she has importance historically. Oopsie daisy. My camera is too low. Okay. See, Mikasa herself is weak, but she buffs Musashi. So much I use her to make Musashi a one-shot, one-kill ship. Basically, I make Musashi into Chris Kyle. Super sniper ship. Okay, this position is not comfortable. Okay, there we go. This is more suitable. And I need to move this pillow right here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, finding a comfortable position is key to streaming. It's highly necessary. See, why can't you use subs in meta fights? You know, I was kind of thinking that too. I was like, I wish I could use subs and Meowficers in a meta fight. That would be very nice. Because I was like, I have these very good Meowficers that would be very effective. And I can't even use them. Okay, I shall continue to grind this event for now. I was always curious. I was like, yeah, subs. I would want to use subs in meta fights, Meowficers, and then... See, and also my gear on Musashi is also laid down on most damage per salvo. Yorktown. Yorktown was one of my first ships in the game. Yorktown is, oh wait, I think the first good carrier I got was Yorktown. Because like in the early game, when you first play, Yorktown is a beast. Maybe not like a beast, but she's very good. Yeah, now I think about it, I was like, yeah, my early fleet, I do remember, it consisted of Yorktown, Long Island, not Pennsylvania. Although I did use, I used Pennsylvania. And then I had Portland as the front line. And I think I used Cassin and one light cruiser. Maybe it was Sandy. I remember I got Sandy pretty early. Like unusually early. But Sandy, does anyone remember when on the, at least on the Aurora server, it was like almost every role in the light pool gave you a Sandy. There were so many Sandys. It was ridiculous. Like almost every, and when I say almost every role in the light pool gave you a Sandy, I mean Sandy was more common than even the common ships. I was like, this is ridiculous. There's too many Sandys. Way too many Sandys. Let's see. Back then, she was the queen of PvP. I don't remember when Yorktown was the queen of PvP. I remember the first three, at least when I was started playing, the first three major PvP super ships were Enterprise, Warspite, and Illustrious. Like they were the three queens of PvP for a long time. And then PvP kind of just, a bunch of new ships came in, and all those ships are now, except for Enterprise. Enterprise is still good for PvP, but like nothing, like Warspite fell way behind the power curve. And Illustrious, still mostly behind the power curve. Only backline zombie to counter Akagi and Kaga. Oh yeah, Yorktown could do that well. I remember Yorktown was able to fight off those two during that period. See, I used Yorktown until I replaced her with Yorktown 2. Jesus. I don't know why RJX said Jesus. Actually, is your icon of Jesus? See, you can check by sorting. Maybe I'm just looking at that wrong. I need to look at it closer. Oh no, it's the guy from Futurama. Okay. The crab guy from Futurama. Oh. See, you can check by sorting your dock by time acquired. See, that's why there was a running joke of Sandys in the world chat. Man, there were so many Sandys. I still remember when Sandy was just that common, because it was annoying. It was so annoying. It actually made people start to dislike Sandy. They're like, not another one. I'm talking about 2019. See, need Lexington 2. Yorktown 2019 gang. Okay, I think... When was the Hollow Live event? Was that in 2019? I don't know. Because I remember when I joined... when I first started dabbling in PvP, it was already... Warspite was already basically the dominant ship in PvP. Warspite Retrofit, I mean. Like, it pretty much any team that had Warspite Retrofit and a Sandy Retrofit was gonna win out. Especially if they were all oathed. Need Lexington 2. I want Johnston. That's the new ship. That's the next ship I want. Hold on a second. It's late, but that coffee still kept me up. Nuclear Nicaraguan coffee. Say, I was wondering if they were about to run out of ships to release. Then they decided to start releasing ship sequels. Oh, that yeah, I would say no, there's during World War II we renamed a bunch of ships, newer ships, after the ships we lost in the early stage of the war. Yeah, I was like, they aren't releasing sequels. With my Musashi in PvP, I just laugh at Warspite. Yeah, Musashi does everything Warspite did, but better. And by no small margin, like 20 times better. It's Zoidberg Jesus. See, she was the only super rare CL in build. Yeah, I remember that time too. I was like, yeah, if you had Sandy, and I used Sandy ridiculously once I got her. Like once I retrofitted her. And after the first Russian event where you get the Tashkent destroyer gun, I put that on Sandy. I was just mowing down enemies. Sandy with the Tashkent gun was like a special kind of mob killer. And even in PvP, she was also incredibly deadly. And she still is pretty good in PvP. Watashi wa number one. Hi. That's why the Sandy cult exists. HoloLive was 2020. Okay, I played back when Warspite didn't have a retro. Oh, okay, so you're an OG, extra OG player. Yeah, I joined in 2020 then. So I joined during that HoloLive event, and I'm still regretting I did not keep the HoloLive ships. Oh, do you have the HoloLive ships? If you have the HoloLive ships, your account's probably like, if you wanted to sell your account, you could make buku money on that probably. You could go get yourself a new car maybe off of that. Let's see. Ya Boy Ram. Hi YouTube. Hello. Let's see. Lexington 2 is about 100 plus miles away from me in Corpus. Oh, okay. I was on I would like to visit more World War II museum ships. My favorite one, I would say, was Intrepid. Mainly because Intrepid still had all these aircraft, and they had like a bunch of... Intrepid had a lot of stuff to look at on her. I have not seen North Carolina, and I really want to see North Carolina. She's like on the top of my my next to-do list for seeing World War II museum ships. Is North Carolina. I did happen to see Błyskawica in Poland. Let's see. Lots of people don't remember that Sandy only got main gun mount +1 after retro. Yeah, and she's actually, I think she still has the highest gun efficiency main gun mount +1, and with any ship using a destroyer gun, I think she does have still the best main gun mount +1 destroyer gun available to her. Sandy is still a beast. Like that retrofit, it has not gone out of style. First time Dead or Alive Extreme Venus Vacation on November 20th or 26th, 2020. Okay. Yeah, before retro she was subpar. See, there was no need for anti-air. Oh yeah, I have Neptunia ships. Oh, okay. Yeah, before retro, I was like, Sandy before the retro was just meh. But then you give her, and I do remember, like, everyone was happy when we got the, chapter 12 and 13, because you actually seriously needed some anti-air. And for those of us that had retrofitted Sandy, we were the happiest. We were probably the happiest. And our Sandys were probably like, my time has come. Today is my day. Joined a little bit before Musashi released. Got her in like 10 pulls. That's my luck for the next 2 years gone. Oh yeah, if you got her in 10 pulls, I hate to see what the New Jersey rerun will do to you. I'm just gonna toss that out there. Save your cubes, man, and save a lot of gold. See, I got friend-zoned by a certain HoloLive destroyer. Which one is that one? Oh, Fubuki? Is that Fubuki? Yeah, when I was playing the HoloLive event, I joined a little bit before the HoloLive event. I remember when it started, there was like all these advertisements, going around, and I remember when I was excited for the event because I thought they were going to release some World War II ships, like World War II ships from Japan, because all the HoloLive ships had Japanese names, and I was like, oh, these might be ships I'd never heard of before. And then they're talking, and I was like, and looking up the details, and I found out it was, what is HoloLive? These aren't ships that fought in World War II. Who are these? These aren't even, I was like, these aren't even World War II ships. Canned them all. Yeah. North Carolina is waifu. 100% factual truth. North Carolina is my favorite battleship waifu. Out of all the BBs, North Carolina is my favorite waifu. I just wish she was more, like, in terms of lore-wise, she needs either a retrofit or a very, very powerful augment. Because her lore, like her actual World War II self, went through, I would say, gosh, the amount of battle experience North Carolina has compared to almost every other battleship is insane. Her and Washington. I was like, they really... North Carolina and Washington need to get augments that make them some of the most top tier to use. That's the fact that they don't they are not as good as they should be is just criminal. Oh, Venito Ventorio. Sorry, Vittorio Veneto, but I'm putting you to work. May she forgive me. See, I hope to see New Jersey in person in the future. I have not seen New Jersey either. But the ship I really want to see is North Carolina. See, a HoloLive rerun would be wild. I know the internet would blow up. At least the Azur Lane side of the internet would go wild if there was a HoloLive rerun. Everybody be tripping. I remember having Thanksgiving dinner and grinding Azur Lane. You know, I remember I was stuck at an airport during the Russian event the first time it went down. And I remember grinding that Russian event the entire time I was at the airport. People were just sitting there I was immersed in my phone. I was stuck at that airport for exactly 12 hours. Did nothing but just sit on my phone. Oh, it says, wait, hold on a sec. You asked if I had HoloLive. I have all the collab ships except Namiko. Oh, okay. Dang. That's a nice setup though. That you know, good. It's good for you. You got them HoloLive ships. I need to. I wish I had not thrown those ships away. That's good, man. You were smart. You kept the ships. Got enough cubes now for a pity. I try not to go below 400 if possible now. Yeah, that's how I play now too. Yeah, I'm like, I ain't going below 400. Well, I'm gonna try not to. Avoid that at all costs. I could go for a UR North Carolina. I could too. That is me. That would be my dream come true for Azur Lane. Other than a Biloxi retrofit. Any Cleveland retrofit, really. Because I would really like a Cleveland retrofitted. And I'm pretty sure Denver would be the most likely to get it because she is the weakest and most useless Cleveland. But I'd really want a Cleveland retrofit. See, battle experience. Scharnhorst and Gneisenau. Am I a joke to you? Okay, they're good. They're good. North Carolina, though, fought in like every major action through the entire Pacific. I will say though, Gneisenau and Scharnhorst are very solid battleships. They're battle cruisers. But on the U.S. side, North Carolina, she saw like every major offensive action and defensive, especially if you count Midway. She saw everything. I'm like, North Carolina deserves to be a UR. And she stuck with Enterprise the entire time. She kept Enterprise alive when basically everything else had failed. Like, North Carolina and Enterprise really are the ultimate dynamic duo of the U.S. Navy. During World War II, I mean. You could call them BFFs, but to me, they are the dynamic duo. they saw everything together. And I'm like, how is this ship not getting that much respect? Oh, I need to change up my 6th fleet. Da, 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 da. See, I reckon if North Carolina had a barrage, she'd see more use. Definitely. Yeah, she definitely would. She should get a barrage. Okay, which one of these ships do I need to level up? Oh, I remember which one I was focusing on. Where is she now? Where did she go? Actually, I could work on Alabama. I realized I sent her on commission. I was working on Argus, but I forgot I sent her on commission, so I'll work on Alabama instead. If Alabama even has stuff equipped to her. Yeah, she does. Okay, she's good to go. It's time to rock and roll, Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. I don't know why it pops in my head every time I even just say the ship name Alabama. It's inevitable. It's beyond my control. Okay. Good thing about the New Jersey event rerun is unless they add new ships, I generally don't have to spend another cube on her. Yeah, actually, that's true. Because there'll be, I don't have to spend a single cube on her, and then I'll have double the cubes for the next UR event. Because I already got, if you already have New Jersey, you are guaranteed to be like, you're going to have a nice break of just collecting cubes for the next UR event. It's going to be wonderful for you. If you don't have New Jersey, though, you better be stacking as many cubes as possible. See, we already have said Ganizano is the best backliner. She has 25% firepower buff. That's wild. See, I want to see USS Texas after repairs. Oh, yeah. Okay, I want to see USS Texas as well. Oh, wait, North Carolina is still at the top of my list. USS Texas would be a close second. See, I always imagine a conversation like this, then Warspite shoots. Okay. I was also stuck in an airport playing Azur Lane. At one point, I was grinding Helena Meta in Hong Kong. Dang. That's a lot of... Implacables... Oh, crap. Okay, wait. Am I using a... Damn it, I am using one of these. Okay, so the entire time I was using Implacable is because I don't have her affinity up to 200 yet. Now I'll just grind this out anyway. Sorry, Implacable. I'll get your affinity back up later. I forgot when it was, but the Idolmaster collab was so bad. You know, that collab, I barely even remember. Like, I got the ships for it. But... Oh, Noriko, you said, showed me Texas. Oh, he means, I think the real life USS Texas is under repairs right now. But, yeah, you say you showed me USS, or Texas. I do remember you showing me Dishwasher's drawing of Texas, and I liked it. I liked it very much. I kind of want a cowgirl, though, but I did like it. I was like, I find this highly acceptable. Pass. Hard, you know, this passes the test. See, I forget. Oh wait, wouldn't Cleveland be the first one? You know, Cleveland could be the first one to get a retrofit, and I could see her retrofit upping the chance of her skill to like 80% or 100%. If that skill activated at 80 or 100%, Cleveland would be an absolute beast. I could see like Cleveland getting the retrofit would make sense. But actually, yeah, Cleveland getting, and she is kind of a fan favorite Because Cleveland is much more popular than Denver. I could see Cleveland getting the retrofit as well. I'm hoping for Biloxi, though. And yes, I am biased. I'm totally biased. I'm so biased. I'll admit to you how biased I am. See, Scharnhorst alone sunk more ships than USA before going against Japan, and Scharnhorst and Gneisenau still to this day holding a bunch of records. You make a fair argument there. However, I will say, the mere presence of North Carolina turned the tide of three major sea actions. Three major whole battles just turned the tide of just by North Carolina's raw anti-air battery. And then Washington on her, I would say Washington's main achievement was sinking Kirishima. But still, I mean, she swept in there in the middle of the night, and she sunk Kirishima. So I'm like, I like Washington, but North Carolina was the one that actually saw all the action, like saw action from start to finish, World War II, pretty much. You know, affinity doesn't increase when ships are below 40 energy. Yes, I know. I'm going to raise Implacable's infinity later after this, because I know it's dropping right now. It's dropping the more I use her. It's just I already used one of those high efficiency, the high efficiency, I forget what it's called, the little book that makes you use double oil for twice the resources. And I hate wasting those. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Oh, good evening, Alija. Good evening to you, good sir. And raw North Carolina, of course. Oh gosh, okay, I just caught what you're saying. That's what she said. Okay, I just had to get it out. I had to get it out. I know it was almost too easy. It was too easy. That's what she said joke. But I don't know. I feel better if I say it. It's almost like sometimes, even if it's kind of obvious or it's a bad pun. Like I've had many bad puns on my brain, and a bad pun is almost like a dad joke. I have had sometimes a dad joke. You actually just feel better if you say the dad joke, even if it's a dad joke. You're like, oh gosh, I feel so much better. My soul feels cleansed. OG, what's your prediction for this month's UR? At the moment, I will say this: I have no current prediction. What I have are guesses. And I'm totally shooting from the hip here. It could be either one. It could be we may get. I'm just pointing out things that are lacking, or that we haven't gotten in a long time in Azur Lane. So we could probably get an Italian UR, because I'm like, well, the Italians don't have any URs. I could see, for some reason, another German UR event. Because I would say this, I remember, I think it was last year, we got like a bunch of German ships. Because there was that World War I event, and then there was that one where there was Brunhilde. And it was like that. Now, if Germans drop out of the sky in Azur Lane now at any point, it would not surprise me. Be prepared. be prepared for German ships to come out of nowhere, because the German ships now are like, someone was joking in the Reddit that people who like at least a lot of the people in the West who like Azur Lane, the most popular were actually German ships, and they were even jokingly saying that they call it Crimson Axis instead of Azur Lane. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but so the devs know that German ships sell very well. So I'm just saying, if by some bizarre chance we get another German ship, it would not surprise me. See, you have to get the dad joke out of your system. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I still wait for a French UR, and that's the thing is, I could see a French UR event. Because at the moment, you know, the French just have let's see, the French have breast, but they don't have. The French have breast. Yes, the French. Anyway, I love French breast. Okay, okay, where was I at? I digressed. I got distracted. Oh, what would be the Italian UR though? I don't know. That's the thing. I'm just pointing out that the Italians are missing a UR. I guess one of the Alsace class from French. And that's the thing is, right now, it's like it really could be anything. But I could see a French event because we haven't had one of those in a while. And we already had Richelieu in the Implacable event, sort of foreshadowed. So that could be foreshadowing of a French event. I just know Eagle Union and Royal Navy seem to be, you know, highly unlikely. What I'm wondering is, what if it was like a Polish event and we get like Błyskawica or something, and Błyskawica's a UR? That's highly possible. I should do a video of the ships I know that I wish were in Azur Lane. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just got an idea. Ships I know of that I want to be put in Azur Lane. Oh wait. Go to here. We not get an American ship. We just got one and another one and another one. Yeah, this is true. Oh man, my whole Vanguard is exhausted. Everybody in this group is exhausted. Okay, actually, temporarily, I'm going to go back to grinding Operation Siren. Right after I check the supply shop. How many did I get just now? 5,000. Okay, that's enough to get something. What do I need here? What do I need here? Actually, I could definitely use both of these. Actually, I'm just going to get one. Nah, forget that one. Forget that one. I'm going to get all 5 of these. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. See, strong German ships are a PR and DR thing generally. You're not wrong. Okay, I'm briefly going back to Operation Siren. I remember I stopped here somewhere. Here we go. UR Enterprise 2 coming next. See, German ships are most popular according to Yostar. Really? See, Odin, FDG, Agir, and Rune. All PRs or DRs. Well, the Germans did get Ulrich von Utten, but I don't have Ulrich von Utten. I really need to get her. See, RAM before we get Enterprise CVN 65, a nuke carrier, we get jets on Essex. You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if it's gonna be this is just a guess. This is just this I'm not saying this is what it's gonna be. What if we got Manfred von Richthofen and we get the Me-262 as a UR fighter jet. Wouldn't that be cool? Like UR, man, because Brunhilde was actually never, never fully built. She was a design ship. So, but she is not a PR ship. So I'm like, what if they just decided to give us Manfred von Richthofen and the Me-262 as an Iron Blood fighter jet, and it's a UR fighter jet. That's just a guess. Let's see, Richelieu Retro POG. Yeah, that I think of all the faction buffers, the two that need the retrofit or that could really use a retrofit the most are Queen Elizabeth and Bismarck. Bismarck with a retrofit where she's actually usable would make Iron Blood a beast. But right now, Bismarck is a weak battleship. See, we're still waiting on that Russian BB. Oh, do you mean, what's her name? Sovietsky Soyuz? Yeah, the actual faction leader of the Russian parliament. Yeah, what if she is a UR? It could be her. We already had a Russian mini event, though. We already had the Russian event with Kubyshev, Kursk, and Vorishilov. So we already had a Russian event, but it wasn't a UR event. Yeah. Bro, we're still waiting on the first UR meta. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I wonder if it's going to be... Yeah, that's going to be interesting, actually. I wonder what Bismarck's UR meta counterpart looks like. I mean, not UR, but meta counterpart. That would be interesting. Ulrich was good, but she's also the most situational UR, even more so than Yorktown 2. Yeah, and Ulrich von Utten wasn't fully built either, but she was introduced as a regular ship, not a PR ship. So I'm like, if they gave us a German event, what if it was Manfred von Richthofen, UR, and an Me-262? That's a solid. Like, I would count that as a successful UR entry, and I believe the Azur Lane community would take it. Yeah, Brunhilde is a Siegfried class, the O class. Yeah. See, oh, I kind of also want retros for PR1 ships. They could use a good retrofit. It seems to me that most of the retrofits get targeted towards the original ships. Like the original early game ships that need some type of advantage to be useful again. Like, for a long time, I actually thought Yorktown was going to get a retrofit until they released the Yorktown 2 in her event. UR Neptune? All faction leaders need faction buffers, true. Let's see. But that plane wasn't a carrier plane. I'm sure it can take off, but landing, I doubt. Yeah. Here's the thing: is it wasn't a carrier plane, but what I'm wondering is, would the Azur Lane community accept it being a carrier plane? Hells yeah, they would. I'm betting that there was some plan. If Germany had stayed, if Germany had lasted longer, and the war was dragged on longer, I'm pretty sure there would have been some German engineer would figure out a way to launch an Me-262 from an aircraft carrier. I'm pretty sure they would have figured it out. It would have been an inevitability. Or whatever next fighter plane they had, like the Horton 229. They would have figured out a way to launch it. Hey, OG in chat. What's up, Robert Chisholm? Well, PR1 are early game ships. You make a good point there too. I didn't really get into using too many PR1 ships except for Monarch. Like okay, in the early game, I remember Monarch was a absolute colossal beast. Like Monarch was, if you got Monarch leveled up in the early game, she was almost a must-have for a lot of content. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, Monarch was almost necessary. You say Immelman or Richthofen, I'm fine with either carrier. Yeah. See, I don't think they will add that many retros. They probably will add more special equips. Yeah, like more augments. The thing is, I see them adding like they add the retro sparingly now. Like it's rare for them to add a retrofit because it used to be I would say almost like last year it was almost the retrofit was released after almost every stream, and it was sort of like, man, and you get a retrofit and you get a retrofit. You know, they were releasing a retrofit almost like after the devs live stream, like the announcements. It seemed to be there was a retrofit released near the end of the announcements, like surprise. And now they've slowed down the retrofits and they're just releasing a bunch of augments. Okay. I remember grinding Neptune using Galatea, Belfast, and Edinburgh. Germans got us to the moon. So we find with ME262 being carrier landing capable. That's the thing is, I'm like, I really think if Germany had lasted longer in the war, we would have seen, you know, German carriers using some type of German jets. And what's even funnier is this. Get this, the U.S. Navy. So during the war, we had our own. So the U.S. did have our own fighter jet in the P-80 Shooting Star, and we got concerned that because the U.S. Navy had heard all this stuff about, you know, Germans using advanced glide bombs with jet-powered bombers. So the U.S. Navy was like, we need to figure out a way to intercept those bombers from a carrier, because if we don't, those bombers will just fly right by us and be bombing stuff at will. We can't have that. So the P-80 Shooting Star was tested by the U.S. Navy to take off and land from a carrier, and they successfully got one to do it. So if we could do it with the P-80, there's no way the Germans could not have done it with the ME-262. It's just a thought. Yeah, but we were testing the P-80 Shooting Star on carriers, and you know what I think got in the way of the U.S. Navy actually just buying the carrier-capable version of the P-80 Shooting Star? It was pride, because we were like, there's no way the Navy is going to use a U.S. Air Force aircraft. That's what I'm pretty sure. Some Navy officer, and it was some flag officers, and it was probably the highest rank of Navy officers, all just sitting around being like, we're not doing this. We have our pride to talk about here. The Air Force can go kick rocks. Monarch could solo all content when she came out. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Monarch was a beast. She was the last PR ship I built, though, so I was behind the times. Wedding Essex when? She is overdue for yeah, she is very overdue for her own oath skin, by the way. See, retros used to come out after almost every patch. Yeah, I prefer retros to augments because more skins. Me too, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Oh damn, I just realized some meta ships drop a load of cog chips. Yeah, that's why I do the metal battles, is because you can get like some of them, some of those like, you know, progress marks, they'll give you like 500 cognition chips. I was like, oh hell yeah. I am in it to win it. Anyway, time to farm Gneisenau meta. Yeah, that's the one I was working on. I was like, oh, I need to get all those cognition chips. People always underestimate the Germans, but forgot that after the war, everyone wanted the German scientists for a reason. You know, yeah, I did actually. So at my, I went to a military college. At my military college, I actually did a whole paper on the Operation Paperclip, where, you know, it was like near the end of the war. The Russians and the U.S. and the British were all clamoring for German scientists and engineers. Like, we wanted to, we knew that, we basically knew that those guys were the best in the world. And the Germans, a lot of the Germans knew that if you were going to be captured by either the Allies, in any of the Allies powers really, it was way better to be captured by the British and the Americans than to be captured by the Soviets. Because the Soviets, they were extremely embittered throughout the war. They were like, you know, just, I mean, I want to say the Soviets basically committed some atrocities on the Germans after the war was over, and a lot of that isn't talked about because you didn't want, you know, they were our ally technically, but you know, the Soviets, they, you know, and the Germans knew this. So what a bunch of German scientists and engineers did is they would run or sneak their way out of Germany into Britain or the U.S. And in some cases, we had like a whole operation to find these scientists and collect them. And the Russians actually had their own Operation Paperclip, and I forget what they called it, but it's in my paper. They gave it their own name, and it was their plan to collect German scientists and engineers. I forgot what it's called. It's in my paper. I need to pull that paper up. But I would say this. I don't think anyone necessarily underestimated the Germans for the scientists and engineers, because the same German engineering is, you know, the German engineering is praised worldwide for a reason. There was always a joke that the Russian satellites and American satellites were programmed in Russian and English, but when they crossed paths in space, they would say their greetings in German. That was a joke that NASA had. I don't remember the full joke because I didn't, you know, the joke was something else. But I remember the punchline of the joke was when the satellites cross each other in space, they greet each other in German. I was like, dang. I believe is more on the contrary. They were way too overestimate. Thankfully, I can OHK Gneisenau meta, so it's quick. Yeah. Come with me if you want to live. Yes, that is exactly what the Americans and British would say to German scientists and engineers. And most of the time, they, like, I would say most of them understood. Yeah, I'll go with you. I got to get out of here. Maybe if I make it a higher priority. Hold on a second. Control Alt Delete. Let me check something. I'm gonna go to Task Manager. More details. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to set it to a higher priority. See if this changes it. It's going to take a couple minutes. But usually if you set it to a higher priority, that will fix some issues. Also, let me check the heat of my laptop. My notebook, anyway. Okay, the heat is not too bad. It's tolerable. Okay, I've set it to a high priority. It's going to take a minute. Interesting. Ah, dang. Okay. Dang, it was going fine just yesterday, too. I'm not going to tamper with that. Okay. Maybe if I put it to real-time priority. Okay, let's see what this does. I changed the settings one more time. Say that's definitely a bit better. Okay. Okay, so I have to run it at real-time priority. Wait, there's like that Varishalov loading screen is. Yeah, I like that Varishalov loading screen quite a bit myself. I too am an art connoisseur. Reminds me, I have some candy. Mango. Mango is delicious. Have you attempted the monthly boss yet? Monthly boss? You mean the meta bosses? You mean like Queen Elizabeth meta in Opsai? Because I have fought against Queen Elizabeth meta. Yeah, I'm like, how much damage did I do to Queen Elizabeth meta? I keep forgetting. I need to go back and take a look at that. Because I remember I could, I have not one-shotted Queen Elizabeth meta. I definitely remember getting her health down below half, though. For me, my most favorite historical ship is either Musashi, because sacrifice herself for friends, biggest honor ever, or the ultimate Iowa counter Frederick de Grosse, sadly never finished. Not Queen Elizabeth, that one that spawns in the center. Oh, the Arbiter boss. No, I haven't done her yet. Done her yet. Oh, okay. Sorry, sometimes my brain has the humor of a high school kid. On the Opsai bet. No, I have not done her yet. Actually, I should actually go fight. Yeah, I should actually go fight her sometime after this. I haven't. The thing is, I just started Opsai yesterday. Like, I didn't do anything for Opsai. I didn't even build up my like offensive, survivability or health stats or any of that. But I have not fought her. Do all of them in good time. That's the spirit. Noriko, I am surprised your favorite ship. I'm surprised you mentioned Musashi, because I thought you were going to mention, like, exclusively German ships. I would say my favorite historical ship is Enterprise CV6. But after that, I would have to say it is... Actually, I would have to say it's Biloxi. the real life Biloxi, she actually sank 2 ships on her own. I also like Birmingham. Birmingham is a tough ship. Are you using a meta ship in the Queen Elizabeth meta fight? I see so many people not using them. I have not been using meta ships. Actually, the only one I've sort of used a little bit is Helena meta. Helena meta is exceptionally good though for a light cruiser, but I haven't been using any of the they don't really appeal to me that much. Yeah, like I like the designs, and it's kind of like a short brief moment of ooh, ah, okay, let's go back to the original historical ships. How much do those stats affect the boss fight? Oh, which stats? Oh, you mean yeah, okay, so, I would say they've affected the boss fight considerably. Last I checked. I remember because I tried, normally I would only go after the Arbiter boss after I got all my stats up to level 200 and like either 200 or 250. That's like a good secure. You're definitely gonna get it. Because I'm pretty sure they do affect the boss fights. Favorite... Oh, so my favorite ship is Houston, the Ghost of Java Coast. She had an interesting history. Yeah. I remember when Birmingham came out, everyone thought she was OP because the original translation was evasion rate for her skill. Yeah, and then they changed it to evasion stat, which admittedly doesn't really do that much for her. You know what? That's probably, if they gave her a retrofit, that would probably be the skill. Her evasion rate goes up by 20%. I could see that being nice. That would be the skill. You see, I say it as community service. The Queen Elizabeth metafight needs a meta ship to kill the knight ads. Oh, so those little medieval knights that pop out of nowhere, you need a meta ship to kill those? Really? So it does more damage if you use a meta ship, it does more damage on those knights? Is that what you're saying? I'm gonna have to double check that myself. Interesting. Very interesting. See, I time hear you meta, so launch your airstrikes as they spawn. Yes, it's in the description of the fight. Meta ships are needed to kill them. I love how Corgi refused to be scrapped. The old lady sure put up a fight. Yeah, I remember reading that about Warspite. I was like, dang. That ship was like, I'll fight everybody. Warspite was a ship built that was literally like, I'm going to fight everybody. No matter what. Even if nobody is on deck, I'll still fight. She kills them all right away. Okay, I have not used a meta ship against Queen Elizabeth meta. I'll have to try that. IRC, you need around 200 adaptives for the arbiters. Yeah, that's the thing is, I would usually wait around till I got up to around 200 for all my stats before going to fight the arbiter. Yeah, see, I'm at 168, 161, and 161. So I'm not going to fight the Arbiter now. Musashi was also the one that basically nuked USDD with not even trying. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm curious. Now I need to read on what he said about Musashi. I was like, I need to catch up on this. Taffy. Sam, I think you might be able to use KGV or Kala Ideas as they deal more damage to metas. See, Musashi versus Taffy 5. I remember Musashi got taken out by a bunch of airstrikes. I also remember the Navy was like surprised at how many torpedoes and bombs Musashi took. And they were like, okay, we need to hit the ships. Like, they learned their lesson when they went to go fight Yamato. Because they were like, we need to send all the torpedoes in on one side so that the ship rolls over instead of trying to torp these things to death, because they can take an insane amount of torpedoes. My albacore reached 125. It's time to bully some JP carriers. You say Taffy 5 misjudged the range where Musashi actually was, and out of nowhere, Musashi and her two support ship, Kongo and Hiei, popped up and boom, just nuked Taffy 5. See, JMD Talon, don't tell Taiho she will get violent. Actually, Taiho tends to shrink away whenever Albacore shows up. Yeah, Taiho running away from Albacore, it's like an elephant being afraid of a mouse. Except that mouse is armed with a sniper rifle that could actually kill that elephant. Also, Musashi proved to the U.S. one thing. Those 460 millimeter guns were dangerously accurate with a very old fire control radar. Not as good as Iowa's, but dangerous good. I see. Yeah, I remember actually, the Yamato, it did get a good shot on USS Johnston. And I'm like that. I remember thinking that because those battleship guns had to be pretty good to hit such a small target like Johnston. Also, Taiho with augment is crazy strong. Yes, she is. Taiho got one of the best augments that any ship could have gotten. So Taiho is a super strong ship. I used her in the fight versus Arizona meta, and it was a consistent one-hit kill. Let's see. Trying to figure out what is the deal with this frame rate. Oh. I don't know where it started that Yamatos were inaccurate. I mean, not every ship in the world was an Iowa or Vanguard. And to hit a DD with a 460 millimeter gun on over 30 kilometers, I call that accurate. Yeah, that has to be accurate. I was like, you can't. To me, it seemed like the guns were good. That indomitable screen is very eye-catching. I had something I was going to say, and then I looked at the screen and I just saw indomitable, and I was like, what was I talking about? Anyway. Oh, I also remember, I'm not sure. Okay, so I need to read up on this, but I'm not sure if it was Yamato or if it was one of the heavy cruisers that accompanied her when they came across Taffy 3. But I'm pretty sure that they were firing AP rounds at the light carriers, and they realized their mistake somewhere in the way, because they were like, the light carriers were lightly armored, so the AP wasn't doing that much damage, and they're like, we need to shoot high explosive. But the fact that the guns were able to like accurately hit at that range, I'm like, those guns had to still be good. Also, don't forget, Yamato had a range over 50 kilometers. It needed a spotter plane to even see where to shoot. You definitely don't look away from that formidable screen. Yeah. It's a piece of amazing art, fantastic art, and us here in the Azur Lane community, we are many things, but one thing we all are is art connoisseurs. We are all art connoisseurs to a certain extent. Each one of us. That's what brought us together. We are men of culture. We united as men of culture to play this game. See, Japan had also a good way to see where to hit, because they used colorful shells that made them even more accurate in an old-fashioned way. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, in my favorite World War II documentary is Battle 360, and they talked about each ship had its own different color shells, and that way you wouldn't confuse which whose shells you were shooting in one particular area. Yeah, so it was like in Battle 360 they talked about that. So it was yeah, they were saying like if one ship had yellow shells, you could see exactly where your shells went and exploded. And this another ship in the squadron could have blue shells, and it would never crisscross. Yeah. Indomitable art enthusiasts going on my LinkedIn. Yeah, the Japanese had actually, to me, if you look at, and in terms of Navy training, oh wait, let's see. Yo, what's up, man? I've seen your videos. I'm a big fan of your content. What's up? Supra M3 GTR 002. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Most saddest story was Fuso, not just because of the ship, but also because of the fate of the crew. I'm gonna have to read up on. Okay, so now I can't think about it. I know what happened to the ship. I don't remember what happened to the crew. That's why the Chinese DDs have different colored barrages, if they use their unique accessory. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like, what happened to the crew of the Fuso? Because I remember what happened to the ship. But, yeah, the Japanese, Navy, to me, like, I look at a lot of the stuff that the Japanese Fuso crew survived, rescued to an island, but got eaten by cannibals. What? Are you serious? Holy crap. I did not know that about the crew of the Fuso. They got eaten by cannibals? Oh. That's a sad, sad way to go. I'd almost rather drown with the ship. Dang. Wow. You learn something new every day. Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. Phil goes Japan. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Yes, I am serious about it. Dang. I need to read up on this story. That's a rough way to go. I'd rather go down with the ship. If I had to choose, I'd rather go down with the ship. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a sadder story than that. Like, I'm trying to think of one of a Dang. Wop says, well, they were killed, not necessarily eaten. Yo, OG, rate Atago from 1 to 10. Atago. To me, I would say she is a solid 9. I like Atago very much. But my favorite is still Biloxi. Also, you know what's funny? I kind of like her sister better. Like, I like Takeo a little bit more than Atago. That's just me, though. As much of a difference that makes. Yeah, would you rather just... Here's 3 options for you. This is... there needs to be a game like this. World War II death choice. Would you rather go down with your ship? Would you rather go down with the ship... Or no, survive the sinking of the ship and get off the island and get killed by cannibals but not eaten? Or would you rather get killed and eaten by the cannibals? There were no easy, like, I mean, I look at the history of World War II and our lives are exponentially easier compared to World War II. Like, I don't think we all appreciate just how easy our lives are. Because, like, in times like World War II, there were some situations where there were no good choices. You were literally forced into the worst of the worst of the worst choices mankind has ever had to make. Let's see. Say, let's go. Maya is waifu. Let's see. There is evidence that some of these were rescued by the destroyer Asagumo, which was itself sunk a short time later. It is also possible that some who escaped the sinking reached Leyte only to be killed by Filipinos, as is known to have happened to survivors from other Japanese warships sunk in the Battle of Surigao Strait. Dang. Yeah, like I said, World War II, like, there's our lives, whenever I study World War II history, it makes me very thankful that I was born in the time I exist in right now. Because I was like, there are some situations you had no good options. There's some, like, Dang. You get caught between a rock and a hard place. Or actually an ironically funny saying is you are caught between Scylla and Charybdis. Ironically funny because in Azur Lane, being caught between Scylla and Charybdis would be one of the most wonderful things to ever happen to any Shikikon ever. To KO Nation Rise. Let's see. Why World War II death choice when it can be World War III death choice? Oh, now you're talking. Now you're talking, because that might actually happen. If things keep going the way they are right now, we may actually have to face some of these choices too. Yeah, I hope y'all prepared for World War III because it's kind of creeping up on us. I hope it doesn't. I hope it just goes away and sulks back into its shadow. But it's not looking good. Some Japanese crews had worst fates, like surviving their main ship to sink, to be rescued, to then sink again, to be rescued again, then a submarine take the last one, killing all. Yeah, some Japanese crews. I mean, your fate was sealed in one way or another. Your pretty much best option was to choose the least painful death. I bought a Tago swimsuit, plus oathed. Also agree her sister is pretty epic too. Yeah, Takeo is actually my favorite of the Takeo class. Now you know why every time I see Fuso in Azur Lane, I want to hug her even more. Okay, Noriko, now that you have explained that, it makes sense. I did not know that about her crew. That's awful. Be killed or be killed faster. Yes, World War II choices. Be killed faster. And a lot of them chose to just take as many of the enemy as they could with them. Like the amount of people that had to make that choice in World War II is insane. If World War III happens, I'm definitely not being a pilot. You know what's funny? In World War II, being a pilot, even a fighter pilot, I mean, it was harrowing, but compared to being any type of infantryman, it was definitely better. It was definitely more, like, way more preferable to being almost any kind of infantryman anywhere. But now, they have so many different types of anti-aircraft missiles that could be fired from both fighter jets and land-based aircraft batteries. Being a pilot now, it's like, it ain't it's not as, you know, your chances of survival, they ain't that great if things really popped off. OBGJ says World War II was brutal, hearing the stories of the experience of the civilians and those who served. Damn, that will scar you for life. Tons of war crimes, lots of racism, hatred. Yeah, World War II, it was like no holds barred anything. It's the last time in human history where we had like a no holds barred throwdown of all countries using everything they had. Like, no regard for anything. Fun fact, the name Takeo and Atago were originally meant for the sister ships of Amagi. There were originally Amagi, Akagi, Atago, and Takeo planned to be built as the Amagi class. I did not know that. Interesting. Being a pilot now, You shoot as balloons with an F-22. Lol. Oh god, that was embarrassing. I gotta say, I don't know, the clowns that are running my country right now are very embarrassing to watch. I don't even want to look at them. I've in order to even have a good day, I just shut off the news. I can't even watch it. And then sometimes I'll be addicted to it. Like I'll just sit there staring at the TV, just, you know, sulking in disgust and misery. And then I'll turn off the news again. And then I'll walk outside and touch grass and everything's fine. Maybe drink either this very powerful Nicaraguan coffee, or maybe sometimes I'll indulge myself in a glass of wine and smoke a cigar. Yeah, wait, let's see. We're too mixed now for the most part, notwithstanding inter-country war like the Koreas. You know, I think a lot of these like interests running these countries, it's almost like okay, this is just what it seems to me. It seems to me like almost every country in the West, at least, like they used to have leaders. Like that, we are sort of built on the skeletons of these giant, great countries, where they actually had like a genuine democratic process where the leaders would actually represent the best interests of the people the best way they could. And now it seems like we are run by the most selfish people who just want to kick the ladder out from underneath of, you know, the way you could climb up was capitalism. Like, you need capitalism. So it seemed like all these guys, they climbed the ladder up, they got rich off capitalism, and now they just want to kick the ladder out from underneath, so that no one else can get up there either. And they have no problem wrecking everything in the process of doing it. I'm just like, I don't see any good solution or any good outcome that could happen from this. It just looks really bad. I'm like, this is the worst I've seen it. But at the same time, let's see. Oh wait, you see. As I saw that, using a $1 billion jet armed with a $1 million rocket, using to take down a Walmart balloon for 12 Chinese bucks. You know, we have actually a very bad habit of doing that whenever we fight communists. Apparently, we, U.S., are 31 trillion in debt, so yeah, it's pretty yikers. Yeah, you know, the way I look at it, I'm like, we've had a very long period of peace, and it feels like we're almost overdue for something bad to happen. And like peace in general, when peace happens, people get weaker, and they get more comfortable making dumber decisions. And especially if those people aren't held like accountable for making a dumb decision. Like, let's say you have a government that bails him out for making bad decisions. You know, our government clearly has recently has been doing that a lot. I'm like, that's just encourages more bad decisions. What sort of wine do you like? Oh wait, normally I like dry white wine or dry red wine, and the drier the better. However, I have had some sweet wine from Georgia, and Georgian wine is very, very delicious. If it's sweet. Sweet Georgian wine. I'll take that one. But I like dry wine. Let's see. Switzerland wants that one carrier from USA. We got the money to build it. Haha. Switzerland is going to get an aircraft carrier, or is trying to get an aircraft carrier. That'll be interesting. I mean, dang. What port would you use to park it though? I have so many questions. Anyway, what's going on, OG? Oh, not much, Shutter Killer. How are you today? See, the pandemic was that bad thing that was overdue. We don't need anything else. I'm good. You know what? Here's the thing. I wish I could say that was the bad thing. But to me, it's like, it almost feels like it wasn't bad enough. It's like the precursor to something worse. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. See, how strong is Scylla, by the way? I haven't leveled her yet. Scylla is totally worth leveling. So imagine Sirius, but okay, she's basically an improved Sirius, but she's a considerable improvement over Sirius. I highly recommend raising Scylla. I plan on using her in my HMS fleet, and I will be keeping her. Me, 1 versus 13, the server room. 1 because I said I liked Akagi, but I understand that Enterprise didn't show mercy on her, so. Alright, so Supra MG, I'm just gonna call you Supra. Supra, are you into yanderes? If so, good luck. I am not a person into yanderes. I don't knock any guys for liking yanderes, but I will just say your odds of survival are low. Very low odds of survival. I don't get it. I'm sitting watching the yandere guys and all the yanderes far away with binoculars with all of my tomboy waifus. I'm just sitting over there going like, what is he doing? What are they doing? I ain't gonna go over there. Isn't Switzerland landlocked? Shuttle Killer said. I'm like, yeah, so Switzerland, if they got a carrier, you are going to have to rapidly build your navy. Switzerland, German ally, my friend. Oh, so I guess your navy will be, what, working with the German navy? Yeah, I guess they got some ports you could park a carrier at. See, Scylla doesn't increase aircraft damage like Sirius, though. Hey, well, Scylla buffs them, and she shoots a barrage that actually does increase aircraft carrier damage. Like she has a barrage, and the enemies hit by the barrage will take more damage from carriers. So I would highly recommend Scylla for a carrier-based fleet. The Bolivian Navy on Lake Titicaca or Titicaca is epic. Hey, Taihao isn't such a yandere. Taihao ain't Rune. Taihao counts as a yandere. Taihao is I mean, I'll put it to you like this. Taihao counts to me because she's like, if you, she has that bit of crazy that if it just takes the wrong flip of the switch, the wrong event, the wrong day or something, and a girl like that will stab you. A girl like Taihao in real life would probably end up stabbing you. The real question is she going to stab you in the stomach or in the back? Or is she going to stab you as you're running? It's going to be one of those three. I guarantee it. Taiho is a yandere. Switzerland can just have their lake or their carrier on Lake Lucerne. One carrier just for one lake. Super says I oathed her, planning on pathing Taiho soon, so I guess I'm doomed. Look. Yeah, Super, you're doomed. R.I.P. my man. I'm sorry, bro. You made a dangerous decision. See, then it can be neutral from all sides. Yes, they would just, their whole navy is concentrated within their own borders. Oathing, okay. So I wifed and awakened Implacable. Gave her the BF-109G, a Helldiver, a Ryuze, a Steam Cat, and a homing beacon. All plus 10. She is a thick goddess beast. Yeah, Implacable. I'd like to come to confession. I have to confess many things. Preferably naked. If I went to a Catholic school and all the nuns looked like Implacable, I'd show up to church every Sunday. I'd be there at Sunday school. I'd be there at the church even when school wasn't in session. Oh, so you meant to sortie Scylla and Sirius together. Well, you could do that, but Bellona is the Bellona gives a flat 15% damage increase for carriers. So I'm sorting Scylla with Bellona, and they're doing pretty well, I would say, so far. I have no complaints. Taiho wouldn't stab you. She'd drown you with her tears and sweat. Okay, now we're getting dirty. The real question is she sitting on you? And from which end? Yeah. I mean, Taiho. It's like, here's the thing is, if she drowns you, that's a different type of death. You're still dead, and she's still doing it because she's a yandere. But it is definitely more preferable than getting stabbed. I'll just say that. More preferable than getting stabbed, I would say. I'm looking at Port Store. Do I need specialized UR gear? At the Port Store? Oh, you mean at the ports in Operation Siren? Oh yeah, specialized UR gear. Which one? Usually specialized UR anything is very good. Noriko, get them all. Yeah, I would say specialized UR gear. I usually buy all of those. I would buy that if I was you. I have almost always bought those, yeah. Implacable took 250 plus cubes to get her. I'm still recovering. Oh, did you see my rolls? Super, did you see my rolls on Implacable? I went all the way to the pity roll. I am still recovering mentally from this the mental, pain of having to roll all those cubes. It took me all those cubes. All 400 cubes. I don't even want to think about it. That was the most unlucky and costly event I have done in Azur Lane. Most unlucky and costly event. Dang Implacable. So worth it though. I totally oathed her. I was like, you may have cost me a pretty penny, but I'm keeping you. The CA gun and the dive bomber and the BB gun. Death by Snoo Snoo is the best. Yes, I agree with this. Death by Snoo Snoo is the best death. Same, 400 cubes, yeah. It's like, if you die by Snoo Snoo, at least your last memory of this world will be happy. You know what I mean? At least your last memory of this world will be a positive one. Death by snoo snoo. I think if you die by snoo snoo, you should get a burial like that of, you know, I don't know what's a good example. You should get a tombstone called the snoo snoo tombstone, and everyone who respects the death by snoo snoo will honor these tombstones. We love a good crushed pelvis. Yikes, I feel so bad. Hammond 2 cost me 500 cubes. So much for 2.5%. But Yorktown 2 took 50 and I got her twice. Dev knew what they were doing for real. Yeah. I'm sure you guys saw my, for those of you that saw my video on the RR waifus, Musashi. That is a death by snoo snoo. Musashi in Azur Lane is 2 meters tall, and she's not a thin woman. She is 2 meters tall, thick woman. Your pelvis bones will suffer. That reminds me, there was a post in the Reddit I like to read. Do y'all have any idea? No. Do y'all have any idea how, like, what kind of terrible, like, okay, so let's say you died by snoo snoo. I wonder what the reactions to the other people would be when you get to the afterlife. Like, let's say you die by snoo snoo and you go into the afterlife and you meet, you know, warriors from thousands of years ago and all these people. And they're, you know, they tell you, how did you die? Or you ask them, how did you die? And they're all saying stuff like, oh, I don't know. You know, I died when the Vikings sacked Europe or something like that. And then you look at them and they're like, so how did you die? And you just look at them and you're like, I died by snoo snoo. And you explain to them what snoo snoo is. I wonder what their reaction would be. Would they high five you, or would they just be like, pathetic? Where the future really was, bro, you know, trash. I fought for this. You would just be like, I got no regrets, man. My last memory was probably happier than your last memory. Didn't get Yorktown 2, very sad. Oh, dang. She is my favorite, second favorite carrier right now is Yorktown 2. See. I am also 2 meters, so I'm good, OG. Thanks, no worries here. Yes, Noriko will be fine with Musashi, but for the rest of us who are not 2 meters tall, that's a lot of woman coming down to crush your pelvis. Now, I'm not saying it won't feel good, and you may be able to just enjoy the entire time. I'm just saying, afterwards, you're gonna need a hospital at the bare minimum. And I'm also not saying that it would not be worth it. And I'm also not saying that I would totally make that choice myself. I'm just saying, I like my pelvis. We've been together since birth. You know, me and my pelvis, we've been, you know, like this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to my pelvis, but there could come a circumstance where my pelvis just may have to endure. If it was death by snoo snoo, it means you enjoyed it. Facts. Facts, man. Very true. Had to pity Musashi. 400 cubes No regrets. She is one powerful BB. Yeah, she is still the most powerful against heavy and medium armor. Like Musashi was worth it. Bro fist. A high five. Bro hug. I could see that, a bro hug. Like he just walks up to you, grabs you, and it's just like, oh, good job, my man. The hips were too powerful. Can you build those augments in the event shop without buying them? Oh, I have not tried. I don't think so. I have not tried. I don't think you can, though. Huh. I'll have to go take a look at that. Like, I never actually clicked on any of these ships from the event and then went to their augment and tried to build it myself. I did buy all the augments, though. OG Musashi is 2 meters, but I think Titanic would be, even for me, too much. Titanic. You know what I'm wondering? Wouldn't it be funny if Titanic showed up in Azur Lane, like as part of a gag? I don't know, maybe on Halloween Day or something. I imagine Titanic would be a very big ship foo. I imagine Titanic would also be, let's say, a criminal guilty of using snoo as a deadly weapon, for which the victim was all too happy to accept. If you buy an event AUG, you don't have to build it. Yeah, I already bought all the AUGs from the shop. It's strange. I drank that coffee and I'm like dehydrated. I should be tired at this point, but I'm just not that tired. That coffee was too strong. What's your thoughts on Plymouth? Plymouth is the best light cruiser in the game. Yeah. She's a durable, high damage dealing, excellent supporting light cruiser. She was one of the first ones, I like the first PR ships, I immediately was like, yeah, I gotta get to dev level 30. Pronto. As I showed you, her sister Olympic could show up. She sank a sub and had her cannon and had cannons on her. Yeah, I remember you did show me that. Yeah, Olympic. You know what? I'm wondering if they introduced Titanic, if she looked like the girl from the Titanic movie. For some reason, that would just seem appropriate to me. I forget her name. Kate Winslet or something like that. Maybe I'm off. Look like they introduce her and she looks like the actress Kate Winslet from the Titanic movie. And she's wearing that necklace. Especially when it comes to Plymouth Fate Simulation. I don't know what Plymouth's Fate Simulation is gonna be, but when she gets it, I imagine it will be much later. Because if she got a Fate Simulation now, she would be OP. Is Akagi, Kaga, and Kaga BB good, or do you have a different suggestion? Nagato in place of Kaga BB. Or Musashi, if you have her. for a main fleet. Yeah, Nagato is the carrier buffer for the Japanese faction. Her sister, Britannic, was a hospital ship, so maybe. You said you're right. I actually haven't been to any of these shops today. You got new stuff in the shop. Plumber's Fate Simulation 5, just give her another main gun mount. Oh boy. Main gun mount times 4. That would be insane. Yeah, I'll buy that. Okay. Yeah, I need to see what's in these shops. I forgot. I was like, I need to buy stuff. Oh, I'm definitely getting that. And I'll take that too. And up here. Peter Strausser needs love. Yeah, she does. She could use a good augment that actually just makes her slow happen at the right time. And she would be very good. Granted, she needs something better if she wants to compete with the likes of Graf Zeppelin and her augment now. Or even AVP. I really want Musashi though. I see. I have plenty of those. I need more of these. Take that. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to click that. Okay. Say she's a great ship, except for... Oh, I already read that one. It can be actively bad. That's true. That's very true. And I use Peter Strausser on my Crimson fleet with Graf and Bismarck. That is not a bad mix. Alright, where do I need... Actually, I could just go here. Okay. I'm going to see if I can lean back. And... Can you still see me? Okay, yeah, you can still see me. I'm trying to lean back into this pillow and get comfortable. So difficult to get comfortable here. Here we go. This is better. Say, I reckon Peter Strausser's augment would be focused around her stop or passive slow mechanic, or will be focused on her CV reload reduction, which is actually super strong. She does have good reload reduction. I could see them capitalizing on that. OG, your OpSci video made my OpSci live so much better. I still just struggle with fleet making, but my Musashi still wrecks. Oh, I am happy to help, Nariko. See, she has 3 times 140 torp bombers, which is great. See, that's still good. Graf Zeppelin and her augment, though, so far, make her quite excellent quality as far as a carrier goes. Yeah, and August von Percival in Operation Siren is a top-notch Iron Blood carrier. Especially if you are fighting a cruiser. Okay. Germany needs finally a healing carrier to compete with Britain and Eagle Union, or hence even Northern Yeah. Yeah, I always thought they would be, Elbing or Wesser would get, like, retrofitted into a healing carrier. It would be nice to have one of them retrofitted into a healing carrier. Then they could do mobs a lot better. I just remember seeing her in her promo artwork standing on the clock. I remember that too. Yeah. Hey, if you can only have one faction ship per slot, what would be your fleet composition? Oh, that's my Eagle Union fleet. I could show you that fleet right now because they are my #1 fleet in Operation Siren. AVP is top-notch, period. Yeah. Yeah, so if you run GZ, AVP, and PS with Bismarck, you can do serious damage. Yeah, that's true. That's how I have my German fleet set up right now. I'm really wishing Bismarck got a good augment or a retrofit. I'm hoping she gets a good augment or a retrofit. That would be very nice. Do you mean each ship in a fleet needs to be a different faction? Oh no, you don't have to be, Oh yeah, so each ship in a fleet needs to be a different faction. So wait, I'm limited to like what, a different, so a faction or a fleet with no ships that could be 2 of the same faction. I would have to think on that because you can make some pretty good mixes. Yeah, I would have to think on that. Nah, I want an Eagle Healer CBL. Yeah, that would be nice too. Say easy then. He means a rainbow fleet, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that working out. Okay. I think I may have to end the stream soon. Because I can feel this coffee wearing off. And I may crash and go right to sleep. Finally, the coffee is wearing off. Oh. Nuclear Nicaraguan coffee. When you need to stay wired, not just for a day, but for 2 days. Excellent caffeine. Something like Musashi, New Jersey Vanguard. That is to me, the best, highest damage dealing backline, I think. Agir, the Terrible, and Harbin. You say, sounds about right. You say coffee getting nerfed for real? Harbin is Chinese? Yes, Harbin is Chinese. I don't know where that coffee I drank was from in Nicaragua, but that was amazing. It was amazing throughout the day. I was hyped. I was also dehydrated. Was severely dehydrated, but I was very hyped. I need to drink some water. Too much coffee will dehydrate you, man. It's no joke. Especially if the coffee is good, strong coffee. Harbin is American based. It's like a made in USA Walmart version shipped to China. I'm over here drinking watered down Folgers FML. Oh man, I haven't had Folgers in a minute. Okay, I think after I clear this zone, I'm gonna end the stream. I could feel myself drifting to the nap land. The nap land is calling me. I feel it. I can feel it. Hopefully it's calling me there with some nice dreams about some very nice ship foos. If you look at Harbin, it's like a beefier version of Atlanta. He's fading, guys. Stay with me. Don't lose him. Yeah, it's true. Like when you drink this powerful coffee, like what goes up must come down. And that's what coffee does to the human body. It will send you up on a skyrocket, but you will get pulled down Damn, OG, you need more stamina. I was wired all day today. That coffee was amazing. And now I'm crashing. Too much coffee. Actually, there's no such thing as too much coffee to me. But, let me rephrase that. If the coffee's good, there's no such thing as too much coffee. If the coffee's bad, there's definitely such a thing as too much coffee. Ain't nobody got time for bad coffee unless you're desperate. I still want the Imarine, and I cannot pronounce that in Azur Lane. Best epic named ships ever. It says, everyone make sure you like the stream. Yes, please. Please like the stream. Yeah, I have Scylla in this fleet because I'm trying to level her up. Because I did already get her, I paid to get, I paid all the gold and the cog chips to get her augment over 120. And she is crawling at a snail's pace to level 125. Very slowly. You say Finnish coastal ships? You know what I also would like to see in Azur Lane are some Russian submarines. Because the Russians had some interesting submarines that actually did do some crazy stuff in World War II. Sorry, I mixed Harbin with Sejong. Sejong is the beef Atlanta. Harbin is the beef Tashkent. So Harbin is a super beefed up Tashkent. Well, the Atlanta class was designed as a like a flotilla leader for a bunch of destroyers. So that's interesting. Oh wait, let's see. One of them ended in Soviet hands, renamed as Vyborg. Ooh, Russian subs. I would love to see Russian submarines in Azur Lane, because they have some interesting subs, and I think Russian. So there was like more than a few instances where a Russian sub came across a German sub, and they had like a torpedo to torpedo duel. See, look in Discord. I sent the pics of Harbin and Sejong. Oh, okay. I'll take a look at Discord. Have you seen the video on the Battle of May Island? No, I haven't. It's by Frederick Knudsen. Highly recommended. The Battle of May Island. Okay, I'll have to remember that. See, I don't have any PR4 combat XP for a gear, so I'm farming XP through main campaign. That's how I've done it. I mean, if there's an event, I'll try and utilize that if it's available. But I did remember, I did a lot of farming through the main campaign for the PR ships. It's funny now because I'm looking at Harbin in this art, and I'm trying to picture her with the same color style as the Russian ships in the game. Yeah, she looks distinctly different. See, yeah, Harbin looks distinctly unique to herself, which I'm glad that they did that. That's good. That's good artistry right there. And we here at the Azur Lane community are art connoisseurs, as you all know. The best art connoisseurs in the world, I might add. 2.4 million XP, a lot though. Yeah. Some of these PR ships are, the grinds are brutal. I gotta say, some of the grinds of these PR ships were just mind-numbingly painful. But I got through them. Oh, defeated the boss, and now we got a mini boss. See, 2.4 million isn't that bad. Use your XP books and farm 12.4. I have done that too. Oh my gosh, that coffee. You know what's funny? I have more of this coffee. I bought a big bag of this coffee, and it's just chilling in my cabinet. I can hear the coffee whispering to me in the morning. Maybe that's a sign I should get my ears checked. Yeah, if your coffee whispers to you, send that coffee back. The Nicaraguans done cast a spell over their coffee. That would explain it. That would explain a lot. You say, like for Neptune, you had to use Royal Navy CLs. Yeah. You couldn't use CAs or DDs. Not bad. Okay. I'm just going to wrap up some things here, and then I think I'll end the stream. But I'm like, yeah, the Napland is calling me. I'll take that, thank you. I still need blueprints for Breast. She is the last one I need to raise. All others are dev level 30. Breast is dev level 26. I actually just got Breast today. I need to stop laughing whenever I say the word breast. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult for me. I struggle with this. This is the problem, is I have like the humor of a high school kid, and I never lost it. Never lost it. I will still be the first one to say that's what she said joke when the opportunity arises. Every time. It's like I beat everyone to the punch. Oh wait, I need to up yeah, you need to... Yeah, Foch needs some cog chips. Wait, do I really want to spend those instead of on... I'm leveling up Azuma, and I may need those. Okay, I'll just switch her out in here. Dang it. I have burned through a whole bunch of cog chips. I burned through a lot of cog chips. It's so... I was like, I used to have a lot, and then I was like, oh, I leveled up Chikuma. It's time to go for Azuma. Scroll all the way down here, and Vittorio Veneto. Yes. There we go. Excellent trade. Excellent trade. Say, rest well, OG. Thank you. And thanks for the stream, OG. No problem. It was my pleasure. I also need to fill these out. And see ya, OG. Love the stream, man. Keep up the good work. I am all too happy to do so. Yes. And a big question. What happens if little Formy want to be picked up? Are you strong enough for that? I just don't really talk about any of the I call them the small ships. I mean, you know, I have not been keeping track of that event whatsoever. See, I get off work, it comes straight here, OG. Okay, I'll try and start my streams earlier, by the way. Also, I'll see what I can do about this, because the frame rate was fine last time I tried this. So I'll see what I can do about this frame rate thing. See, me too, I'm still a little kid in my brain. I always enjoy the quiet, good streams, just talking, etc. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, you know what's funny? The people that are like still kids, even when they get older, I swear we have the most fun. All these people that are like, if you lose, what was that phrase? There's a phrase from a philosopher saying something like, if you lose the kid in yourself, you lose the joy. I don't remember the quote, but I need to find that. And I need to write that on, I don't know, put that in a frame on my wall or something like that. Okay. I think I got everything. Okay, I think I got everything. So I'm going to end the stream now. Anyway, this has been a pleasure. I wish you all a farewell and following seas, my fellow Shigekons. And I shall see you again next time I stream, which may possibly be tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, and probably earlier than the time I started just today. Okay. I think I could do that. Anyway, let's see. When I get here, you are about 2 hours in. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go crash now. This coffee made me a zombie. Anyway, I'll see y'all around. Take it easy, guys.